Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the midday news. The headlines. Efforts on to form BJP-Shiv Sena government in Maharashtra. Sharad Pawar says NCP Congress combined will sit in opposition. Punjab Assembly holds special session to mark 550th Prakash Parab of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu says his teachings are eternal and still relevant. Filing of nominations for Jharkhand Assembly election begin today. Severe Cyclone Maha weakens into deep depression. Gujarat gears up for rescue and relief operations. And in sports, in women's cricket, India takes on West Indies in the third and final ODI in Antigua. The two teams are level at 1-1. And Australian women's football team Matildas strikes a historic deal to provide equal earnings for women at par with men. In Maharashtra, efforts are on to form the new government in the state with 2 days left for the process of government formation to be completed. BJP and Shiv Sena have stepped up efforts to form the government in the state. On one hand, Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut once again called upon NCP chief Sharad Pawar, and on the other hand, a meeting of senior Shiv Sena leaders took place at Shri, while another meeting of senior BJP leaders also took place at the Sahyadri guest house in Mumbai. More from our Mumbai correspondent.
2 days to the deadline for government formation in Maharashtra, a second meeting took place between Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut and Nationalist Congress Party chief Sharad Pawar today. Speaking to media post the meeting, Raut said they discussed over the current political turmoil over government formation in the state. Before the meeting, Raut told reporters that no fresh proposal has been received from the BJP or sent to it over government formation. He reiterated that the Shiv Sena expects implementation of what was decided and agreed upon before the elections. Addressing a press conference in Mumbai today, NCP chief reaffirmed his stance that the NCP will not form the government in Maharashtra. Sweetie Jain, AR News, Mumbai.
The Punjab Assembly is holding a special session today to commemorate the 550th Prakash Parab of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The day-long special session is being chaired by the Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu. Speaking on the occasion, the Vice President said Guru Nanak Dev Ji's teachings are eternal and still relevant.
Shri Guru Nanak Ji's vision is timeless and has as much relevance today as it was when it was expounded 5 centuries ago. His teachings are eternal. If we can internalize and integrate these messages in our daily life and reshape our thinking and action, we can certainly discover a new world of peace and sustainable development.
Mr. Naidu said he aimed at creating a casteless society in which there is no hierarchy.
Sri Guru Nanak Ji was a great champion of equality. For him, the difference between multiple identities based on caste, creed, religion and language were irrelevant. He aimed at creating a casteless society. Respect for women and gender equality is another important lesson to be learned from Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji's life. Referring to women, the Guru says, quote, "How can they be inferior when they give birth to men?"
Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh was among the main dignitaries attending the session. Other dignitaries and eminent personalities have also been invited to attend the special session, which would be wholly dedicated to mark the historic day. In Jharkhand, the electoral process was initiated with an issuance of poll notification for the first phase of state assembly elections. In all, 13 assembly constituencies will go to polls in the first phase, for which polling will be held on the 30th of November. As per the schedule, the nominations can be filed till the 13th of this month, and scrutiny of nominations will be taken up on the 14th. The last date for withdrawal of candidature will be the 16th of November. The seats where polling will be held on the 30th of November are Chatra, Gumla, Bishnupur, Lohardaga, Manika, Latehar, Panki, Daltonganj, Bishrampur, Chhatarpur, Husainabad, Garhwa and Bhavnathpur. Out of these, 4 seats are reserved for scheduled tribes and 3 seats reserved for scheduled castes. The counting of votes will be taken up together on the 23rd of December. President Ramnath Kovind has rejected a petition demanding disqualification of 11 Delhi MLAs belonging to Aam Aadmi Party for allegedly holding office of profit. The decision of the President rejecting the plea is based on an opinion rendered by the Election Commission. In March 2017, a petition was filed before the President seeking disqualification of the lawmakers, claiming that they were enjoying office of profit by being co-chairpersons of district disaster management authorities in 11 districts of Delhi. Lawyers in Delhi staged a protest in different district courts on the third consecutive day today over the issue of clash erupted between police and lawyers at Tees Hazari Court on Saturday. The protesting lawyers are demanding action against the police personnel allegedly involved in the incident. Yesterday, Delhi police personnel held unprecedented protests in the national capital against their senior officers, urging Police Commissioner Amulya Patnaik to take action against lawyers who attacked them in Tees Hazari Court. Later, they called off their protest after assurance by the senior officers that their grievances would be addressed. Meanwhile, Delhi Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal held a meeting with Police Commissioner Amulya Patnaik and other top officers. The Supreme Court today asked the centre and 9 states to file a status report on filling up of vacancies in the Central Information Commission and State Information Commissions in compliance with its earlier orders. A bench headed by Justice S.A. Bobde asked the centre and states to file their status reports after RTI activists Anjali Bharadwaj and others submitted that earlier Apex Court orders were not complied with. Union Minister for Steel Dharmendra Pradhan today said that India's economic growth will be driven by heavy investment in infrastructure, digital economy and job creation in small and medium firms. Addressing the Chromium 2019 conference in New Delhi, Mr. Pradhan said there is a strong positive correlation between steel usage and a nation's economic growth. He said the government has been making concerted efforts to make India an attractive investment destination for businesses by providing an investment-friendly governance. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The severe cyclonic storm Maha over east, central and adjoining northeast Arabian Sea continued to move eastwards and weaken into a cyclonic storm by this evening. According to Weather Office, it is likely to move east-northeastwards, weaken further into a deep depression by early tomorrow and is very likely to skirt Saurashtra coast as a deep depression. AIR Ahmedabad correspondent reports that the severe cyclonic storm lay centered about 400 kilometers west-southwest of Porbandar, 440 kilometers west-southwest of Verawal, and 490 kilometers west-southwest of Diu.
Due to the impact of cyclonic storm Maha, heavy to very heavy rains have been predicted at a few places in districts of Saurashtra and Gujarat region. These districts are Ahmedabad, Anand, Surat, Bharuch, Junagadh, Gir Somnath, Amreli, Bhavnagar, Botad, Porbandar and Rajkot. Despite the weakening of the cyclonic storm Maha, the state machinery has geared up for all possible rescue and relief operations in the coastal areas. A total 30 companies of NDRF have been deployed in the coastal areas. Most of the fishing boats have returned at various ports of Gujarat safely. Tourists have been asked to shift at safer places from Diu and other coastal tourist ports. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
The cyclonic storm over Bay of Bengal will turn into a severe cyclonic storm in the next 12 hours and move towards north-northwest direction and hit Bangladesh coast. It was centered over Bay of Bengal 820 kilometers away from Paradip port at 10 a.m. this morning. It is moving in north-northwest direction at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour. There is no possibility of hitting the Odisha coast, but heavy rain may occur over coastal Odisha on the 9th and 10th of November with 45 to 55 kilometers per hour wind speed. The Special Relief Commissioner has directed collectors of 15 districts to be alert to tackle the situation. The air quality in the national capital improved further today, giving respite to people suffering from acute pollution for a week. According to Central Pollution Control Board, the air quality index was recorded at 216, which is in poor category. Children have also returned to schools as the extended Diwali break came to an end. Schools across Delhi NCR had been closed till the 5th of this month because of rising air pollution. Today is the third day of implementation of odd-even scheme and it will continue till the 15th of this month. Union Minister of State for Human Resources Development Sanjay Dhotre today launched the Shala Darpan portal of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. The minister said it is surprising how the NVS, with the help of the Centre for Development of Advanced Computing, Noida, in a meagre budget of 6 crore rupees, this will integrate all Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas with a common standard which includes around 636 schools and 2.67 million students.
नवोदय विद्यालय में दर्पण शाला पोर्टल जो है उसका आज लॉन्च हुआ। इसमें बच्चे जो स्कूल में एडमिशन लेते वहां से लेके तो स्कूल का प्रबंधन, उनकी फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट और स्कूल में जो कुछ भी हो रहा कोई भी उसको एक्सेस कर सकता। इसके कारण ट्रांसपेरेंसी बढ़ जाएंगी, एफिशिएंसी बढ़ जाएंगी और मैनेजमेंट में भी बहुत सारा सुधार आ जाएगा।
In Jammu division of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 4,852 bunkers have been completed so far, which include 4,478 individual and 374 community bunkers. Of these, 1,093 community and individual bunkers have been completed in Samba district, 899 in Jammu, 1,131 in Kathua, 1,473 in Rajouri and 256 in Poonch district. This was informed in a meeting of Deputy Commissioners convened by Jammu Divisional Commissioner Sanjeev Verma to review the progress of works on under-construction bunkers in their respective districts. In Australia, women's football team, the Matildas, have struck a historic deal which will see them earn equal pay and entitlements on many key measures. This deal hailed as landmark for gender equality in sport. Under a new centralized contract system announced by Football Federation Australia FFA, Matildas stars such as Sam Kerr and Ellie Carpenter will be paid an equal amount as big-name socceroos like Aaron Mui and Matt Ryan. They will also be afforded business-class flights to international fixtures and tournaments like the men. In women's cricket, India will take on the West Indies in the third ODI in North Sound, Antigua today. The match is scheduled to begin at 7 in the evening. India registered a comfortable 53-run win over West Indies in the second match on Sunday to level the three-match series 1-1. And now the news for movie buffs. The Golden Jubilee edition of International Film Festival of India IFFI will be a virtual treat for the fans of two superstars. Amitabh Bachchan's 6 films will be screened at the film festival this year. The mega star has selected his 6 best movies for the gala event. These include Sholay, Piku, Black, Diwar, Pa and Badla. The other big name who will be felicitated at the IFFI this year is Rajnikant. The actor has ruled the roost for 4 decades and commands a loyal fan following not just in Tamil Nadu but across the country. His style and unique antics made him the superstar that he is today. At the stock markets, the Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange advanced 200 points or 0.5% to trade at 40,448 in the afternoon session a short while ago. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange added 46 points or 0.4% to 11,963. At the Forex market, the rupee slipped 24 paise to trade at 70 rupees 94 paise against the dollar in intraday deals. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Efforts on to form BJP-Shiv Sena government in Maharashtra. Sharad Pawar says NCP Congress combined will sit in opposition. Punjab Assembly holds a special session to mark 550th Prakash Parab of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu says his teachings are eternal and still relevant. Filing of nominations for Jharkhand Assembly election begin today. Severe Cyclone Maha weakens into deep depression. Gujarat gears up for rescue and relief operations. And in sports, in women's cricket, India takes on West Indies in the third and final ODI in Antigua. The two teams are level at 1-1. And Australian women's football team Matildas strikes a historic deal to provide equal earnings for women at par with men. And with that, we end the midday news.